Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode of my new series, A Trip Through the History of Gaming. Today we will be talking about what started it all, the Cathode-Ray Tube Amusement device. The Cathode-Ray Tube Amusement device was created in 1947 by Thomas T. Goldsmith Jr. and Ethel Ray Mann. They only designed the device as a demonstration of the kind of commercial opportunities Dumont laboratories could pursue. The device was inspired by radar displays used in World War II. The picture on the right shows the patent for the device that was filed all the way back in 1947 by Thomas T. Goldsmith Jr. Some don't believe this device should even be considered a video game due to the fact that it used analog hardware and did not run on a computing device. However, it is still the earliest known interactive electronic game and the first to incorporate an electronic display. I don't understand how this can't be considered a game due to the sheer fun factor it has. I could sit here for hours just moving that knob side to side, and I don't think you could buy that kind of entertainment nowadays. Even the light gets brighter and darker. These innovative ideas are mind-boggling. This part of the gameplay is what most of you have probably seen before. Here there is a yellow line that zips across the screen, and you can alter many things. You can change the acceleration of the line, the deflection, which seems to make the dot go up and down, but I'm not exactly sure, the plate length, the separation of the plates, and the screen, which is the black bar on the right. As you can see, this is an extremely simple device nowadays, but back in 1947, it was actually rather impressive. You can also pause the simulation with the huge pause button towards the bottom, and I must be a genius because I figured it out before I even tried it. Another thing to note about the deflection is that the slider for it does affect the bottom deflection, but I'm not really sure how. I think it's fascinating to take a look back at the first video game or interactive electronic game, or whatever you want to call it, and just see how far we have come. Well, this was not intended to start an industry in any capacity. Some would argue that without this, video games would not be such a booming industry like it is right now. Next up is this velocity versus time graph, and I'm not exactly sure how to describe this because if I'm being honest, I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. I don't know if you control the dot, and I also don't know what it means by positive and negative in the time section. This could be me being dumb or something that had to be explained when this device was being demonstrated. Whatever the case, I think it is a pretty interesting little piece of this device, and I wish I fully understood what exactly is happening here. Some things I can gather from this is that you have the capabilities to start, pause, and reset the animation. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you would you please consider subscribing because I'm a obviously very small channel just trying to grow. Thank you.
RP X, RP Peep, RP Mac. You ain't having no relax. This shit got me tearing up. It's like it's one after another kill. Hurts me, but